The 49ers will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive in their own 25. Running to the left. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Off play action. Gets rid of it. Grab near the sticks. It's Taylor. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the 1st down. They'll give it to Johnson. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And these are the plays the defense is talking about, man. These are the ones that get you in those situations where you can win. You've given up some yards on this drive, but it doesn't matter. When you play a great job on 2nd down and force the passing situation, now, man, you get that dime package ready, you get that pass rush package ready, and you're ready to go get the quarterback.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And this defense starting to become a common thread, man. First drive, they forced the INT after having 4 picks last week. They are finding the football. Nice way to start this football game.
Caught in the backfield. It's McGee. At the 35, he's got room. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move.
It's a running room. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Harrell. He's got the tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the 49ers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. It's a seam wide open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Drop play, quarterback keeps it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
The 49ers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Gets it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The give. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to fire. Going over the top. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He gets a block. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. Now adjusting. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw it.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Niners.
And I absolutely love this play call. You still got a little bit of space while you're not too close to the goal line where you can run your big tight end right up the middle of the field, run the post route, throw it up to him, let him do the rest, and get the touchdown.
Looking for the 2-point try. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter.
That's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Charlotte 10, Northern Illinois 0.
So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's do a much better job with his decision making.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wants to throw. It's Harrell. He's going to throw deep right side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
To the air on second down. Swings it out to his running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
and you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On third down, going up top. He's going to take off. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down. And the 49ers will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll park it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking for a man. It's Harrell. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
On the third play of the drive, third down, is the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's
wide open spaces. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
To the air, it's Harrell. Using his feet to buy time. creates a little room. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He'll try to take it back. The 40. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
Well, the QB was trying to throw it to his running back behind the line of scrimmage. He never saw the defender. That was as easy a pick six as that guy is ever going to score.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Olsen. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The 49ers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Harrell. Spits it out to the back. It's complete to the right. There he goes! The 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Turning it on. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the 49ers are threatening on 1st and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. The throw. Back's looking for the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Charlotte.
This offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And they'll try to tack on 2. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sack on the 2-point try. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Rodgers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Off to the races. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Once he got a step, it goes all over right to the house.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ellis. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Harrell. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Flying out to the left. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. With the catch, it's McGee. He's loose. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Now, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. To the air on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's McGee. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Right down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They go to the ground. Fights off the defender. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He'll throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Rodgers. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Looking downfield on first down. Gonna take a shot. Reels it in down the left side. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Huskies moving quickly to the line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Keeps looking downfield. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Harrell. Looking to the big tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ellis. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quarterback just flat and missed him. Incomplete.
And he looks a little frazzled. And listen, I know he's been rushed and he's been hurried a little bit, but man, big mistakes. You know, 3 interceptions today. It's hard to win football games with your quarterback making mistakes. And right there, just careless, floating off the back foot. He's got to tighten up those details.
They're dealing with a second and long. With jet sweep pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a third and long. Off the play fake. Under fire. Another incompletion on third down.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime, like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Defense playing a bail technique. They'll give it to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
He'll try it again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Trying the left side. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
On third down, he drops the throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The 49ers will call on their punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
He's taken down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. He's going up top. He's got it inside the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work into play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he can fill up the hand now with that big man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Got it in the middle. It's McGee. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the 49ers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The 49ers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get outside. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. There he goes. The tag. Touchdown 49ers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air, looking to scramble. Catch in the middle, it's Givens. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Northern Illinois right back to the line. They'll run play action. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. period with a third down play. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for the score. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
23, Northern Illinois, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Ellis. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw, it's Harold. That's caught. It's Olsen.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On the run, it's Rutledge. And the 49ers will have a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Snap it to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
The 49ers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quarterback keeper. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
That's another Charlotte.
And the 49ers have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Nicholas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Line getting set on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. See that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Dropping back, it's Harrell. Got it in the middle, it's McGee. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Bounced right back to them.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The 49ers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Nicholas. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
You know know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time. Getting hit as he's trying to throw the football, you've got to protect your quarterback.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Gonna look downfield again. Snagged in the middle. It's McGee. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He's in there for the 2, and now the lead stands at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Huskies will hustle to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Open space at the 25. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Oh, he's got some space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Unleashes one deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Shoots it to the left. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and now trailing with a little over 2 minutes, it's looking bleak. My defense has got to go out there and get a stop immediately. I got to stop the clock as fast as I can, try to save as much as I can, and then put my 2-minute offense together. There's a lot that has to go right for me to get back in this ballgame.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here.
That's another Charlotte.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Quarterback extends the play. Oh, he makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep leading the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big 3rd down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
On the option. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 2nd and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And the 49ers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed.
And you know what? You kind of deserve that. Late in the game where you could run the clock out, still throwing the football all over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot, but you gave him a little bit of hope.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Niners. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get 1 pick 6 in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
Northern Illinois, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback, and I got to be honest. honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
On 4th down, looking to pass.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Great place to start for this offense. To the air, it's Harrell. Here's a heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Second down.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight.